Hi, hello everyone. So we are back
Hi,
with our hello Anilji. We are back
very
with
good.
our episode two of this lovely series which we have started from talking about law of attraction from basic to the advanced stage. And first of all, thank you so much, Anilji, for taking out time. You won't believe how many messages I got from my subscribers. They were having so many questions, which I will start asking today, and then we will continue in our coming episodes.
Very
Right.
good.
Okay. So last week we were talking about bit of overview of law of attraction, and you touched on what is law of attraction, whether it's a natural law, how it's related to supernatural and natural law, and then we were talking about thought, how important thoughts are. Now, today's session, I want to start with a small story. Story or my question, which I asked my mother when I was young, and I asked my mother that if I want to buy a car, I want to get a car, and she gave me a 10 minutes lecture on that. That the best way to get a car is to study, work hard, get a good job, get good grades, then you get a good job, earn money, save, and then you buy a good whatever car, house, whatever you want to buy. And this is I heard from many parents, which they tell their uh, children, because that time I was not aware of that's the only way I was taught, and that's the only way I think all the parents teach their children. But if someone comes to you now, that some small child or anyone say they say that I want to get a dream car or a dream house or a dream job, anything, what would be your answer? Would your answer be the same, or would you have something different to tell them?
Well, very true. The way she explained you, I think that was the time back then. And now with this all this knowledge coming about this new energies and law of attraction, things are a little different.
Okay.
If you now the whole thing is if you give a child an idea that is very hard, then he's going to accept that and then it will become very hard for him.
Hmm.
So you have to give them a nice, gentle approach that everything is easy. Everything comes in life so easily because it's all based on how you think. So you got to change the thinking process of a child or a person to set the law of attraction into motion to achieve something in life. So basically, law of attraction says you can achieve whatever you want. You start thinking and you start putting more attention to your thoughts and it will show up.
And I think that's what happened, because when my mother said work hard, get good grades, that became my thought process, that it things became started becoming harder for me, because obviously there is no, and then get more money or get a good job, then the targets were that. But do you think like the things are easier to get now, or it's again in our mind, like how we process the thoughts?
Well, the whole idea is to nurture your thoughts and bring some excitement to your thoughts. So
Okay.
once you get excited about thinking of a new thing, you want to create something. And now, with all this knowledge coming into the world, with the law of attraction, law of intention, and you being a creator, things are a little different. So it's not that everyone is talking about it. A lot of people are still in the primitive mode of thinking and still following the hard work channel, but it is changing right now. So you see a lot of new information is coming, and it's actually very easy that you think of a thought and then the You let the law of attraction work, which will bring similar kind of thoughts to you, so you are in a happy mood, and then you start to create. Now that's not that you ask for a car and car is going to show up on your door. There's a lot of things involved in that. So a lot of other things involved, along with the just thinking, sitting there at home, and you got to involve the action. You got to bring in your heart into action, your desire, your actions. Everything comes to that level that you will eventually get what you are thinking about.
Your
So
intention.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's not that it will show up on your door and you are okay, very good. Now I'm only going to think, and that's all I'm going to do. It's the life is changed.
The
In the
other
last
word which
many
I,
years.
yes, sorry to cut you off. The other word which I hear very often, and the universe will give you everything. For how do you define universe? Is it just the universe around us, like sun, earth, stars, moon, or something more than that? Like how universe will give us everything? I mean, I want to link one more question here. Yes, I mean, I see sun coming every day in the morning. I see moon coming. So it's everything is so organized. It's not random. So I still kind of get confused sometimes, like what is this universe, how universe is going to give us, or how do you define universe, or how do you relate it with law of attraction?
Well, you are your own universe. You
Okay.
can start learning from that point. So see yourself as Chinese people in Qigong will say, your universe is in your body and your body is in your universe. So it's actually one and the same thing. It's like saying what is word within and what is word without. So basically everything word, now we have transurfing. They say word is a reflection of your mirror. So I mean, it's everything is there. Law of attraction is just part of it. Law of attraction's job is one, that is going to attract similar kind of thoughts to your mind. So law of attraction is like a manager. You're thinking something, and then he's going to make sure that you get more of those thoughts. And
So
if you sit long enough in that thought, there is a better chance of materialization. So everything in essence is energy, frequency, and vibration. So you can see it from a different angle. You will have a different viewpoint. So law of attraction is very important, because law of attraction makes sense to raise your vibration and bring about what you want to bring in your life. So it is a very, very important aspect of our daily life now.
you touched the point on frequency, vibration, and energy. So I want to bring another point here. Like as a human being, again, we see our human being as a perfect body, but inside us, it's all, the cell. We also like energy, frequency? How or are we same as the other things which are there in the universe?
Well, the whole interesting thing about this universe is it is all energy, and everyone and everything has its own pattern of frequency, and everyone is vibrating in this vibrational universe. So nothing is solid or liquid or gas. It's all vibration. Everything is vibrating at the same time. And law of attraction is the manager taking care of this kind of vibration. So if you have one kind of thought, it's going to bring similar kind of thoughts to you. So there are a lot of emotional levels, there are a lot of intentions. So many things are involved in this. We are going to touch base on few things as we go along.
Yeah.
but it is all vibration. So once you want to understand law of attraction, you have to understand the vibration, the frequency, and that everything is energy.
You mentioned very nicely that law of attraction is manager. Like, as we have learned throughout our childhood, whatever you ask God, God will give you. Or if you do wrong things, God will punish you. So all those religion has taught the things. How do you relate this manager, the new manager, law of attraction, with the God which we have learned in our religion? Is it, I mean, what's the relationship? I mean, it's very difficult to define what is God. I mean, every religion, they say these are the basic things of every religion, but how law of attraction is it God? How do you relate it with God? I mean, your thoughts, obviously. I mean, it's I don't know, I always kind of find it very difficult to understand, because there are so many religion, and religion kind of divide people. But definitely law of attraction, is it something to do with religion? Is it something to do with God? What is your opinion on that?
Well, there are two things happening at the same time. One is physical, one is spiritual, one is objective, and the other one is subjective. So things are happening at the same time. One is tangible, the others are intangible. So law of attraction is law of attraction. It does not care about anybody else.
Mm.
It is going to happen. It's like a magnetic force which is there, and its job is to arrange your thoughts in that manner so they are piled up properly in the subconscious level. So he's like arranging everything in your subconscious mind. And when he hears a message that you're thinking of this thought, he tries to bring you the same kind of thought. So it's like a code, programming code going on in which job is to only take care of the action which the code is written for.
So
So the
can I say that?
code is written for to bring the similar kind of thoughts to
Mm,
you.
mm.
Doesn't matter what you think. If is the thought of love is going to attract those all, is going to go run to that cabinet and open the door widely for you, and all the love thoughts are going to come to you.
Okay.
So,
So
so if you look at it from that angle, that you have somebody who's taking care of you, you have to take care of your thoughts, and he will take care of the
this is
message is coming back to you.
this is very good way of putting, because that's what I'm going to do. Because when you are saying, I'm imagining that, okay, I have a manager, and if I bring happy thoughts, I'll get more happiness. If I bring sad thoughts, so I have to just monitor my thoughts, and
But
rest job I have to leave to the manager, right?
right. It's not actually monitoring or controlling your thoughts. It's basically gently fine tuning or guiding your thoughts.
Okay.
So once you look at it from that angle, then it becomes easier for you to manage your thoughts. Because it's in the initial big, if you try to force yourself to control your thought, it's very hard.
Yeah.
But you have to gently relax into it, and say, okay, from now I'm going to guide my thoughts, I'm going to be
Mm,
gentle with my thoughts, I'm going to think of things which I want.
mm.
Because when you start thinking of things you want, or you become positive in life, good things starts to happen. Everybody knows, if you're positive, good things will happen to you. So think of some positive thoughts which brings you good feelings,
This is a very good
happiness.
way of putting it, because you are right, actually. If I say that, oh, I want to control, I don't want to think about a monkey, and every minute I will be, a monkey's picture will be coming in front of me. So it's gently guiding the thoughts.
Fine tuning, you have a radio set up now, and just you are adjusting the antenna a little bit or fine tuning it so you can hear the message clearly. So here you want to think of a thought in a gentle way and not forcing yourself to just stay. You can let your mind wander about it also, because you got to take control that, okay, I'm thinking my thoughts. So I'm in control, but I'm going to let my mind wander a little bit here and there, here and there. I'm not like type A personality who's just going to say, okay, I'm going to only going to think of good thoughts. And then it's become harder and harder for you to think of those thoughts. So it's like,
I'll go back to my question again that how do you relate it with religion? I know you have done a lot of study in Hinduism, in Christianity, in every religion you have studied. I'm not asking you to relate with any religion, but when you are saying law of attraction as a manager, can we say that as a person who doesn't believe in, because there are a lot of people who they don't believe in religion, or they don't believe that there is a God. Yes, they haven't seen the God, but how do you think, what are your views on that?
all right, so law of attraction is acting all the time,
Yes.
is happening all the time. Law of attraction has nothing to do with anything you relate to on your physical part of life.
Okay.
Law of attraction is happening. It's just there for you. It's like law of gravity, which is there. Gravity does not differentiate between religion or say, okay, no, you are going to fly up and this guy is going to go fall because you belong to a different religion. So law of attraction is law of nature, just like law of gravity, and it is there. Now we are learning more and more about it. People 100 years ago didn't know much about it. So their thought process was different. Now, as we are becoming more aware and as we are becoming more conscious, we are understanding these law of attraction. Law of attraction is very important. Then there are other laws are also governing the behavior and success of a person. So law of attraction is there. It does not differentiate whether you are a male, you are a female, you are educated, you are not educated, you are belongs to a different sect or different group. Nothing. It's a law of nature which is there.
So only
Just
with the
there.
thoughts.
It works with that because the important thing next to understand is who is thinking the thought.
Yes, this is very important point.
Mind is thinking the thought. That's what we say. Okay, so what is mind? That mind means when we become conscious of ourselves, when we become aware of ourselves. So awareness is a very important tool here. You're aware means you are conscious. And the mind, we can say, has only one activity, which is thinks. So we live in this mind substance matter where you can think of a thought. As a human being, you can say, okay, it doesn't matter whether my superconscious mind is thinking, subconscious mind, or conscious mind. I'm thinking of a thought. So now you are thinking of a thought. As soon as you think of a thought, the thought matches up with other thoughts, bringing law of attraction into action. So as soon as you think of a thought, the manager listens to you.
So
He's
can we use
your
this
genie. He's
manager?
your genie. He's going to get you similar kind of thought. That's his job.
Yeah.
So he's going to run to the closet in the subconscious mind and get you all kind of thoughts which are similar on that frequency level.
Right. And that's how, then what happens? Like similar thoughts comes and then
you keep thinking about it. And if your thoughts are focused and concentrated on a purpose, then that purpose is realized.
Some goal.
Some goal, some purpose, some ambitions, or any desire, wants, hope, you're wishing for something. Those are all similar kind of words. And they will bring about what you think about.
Right. So that means like we can use this manager, law of attraction manager, to harness the to make our life more happy, to fulfill our desires, to fulfill our goals,
or make it worse for you. It's your choice.
Yes, or make it opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always working. So that's a good thing to know that somebody is there. Now you think of a bad thought, that's your choice. You think of a fearful thought, That's your choice. You
Hmm.
think of a loving thought, you're appreciative of somebody, you're nice, you're thinking of a respectful, winning, successful thought.
Hmm.
He's going to separate out each frequency and bring you similar kind of thoughts, so you can get into a stage where you start to feel good.
Hmm.
So you are bringing your emotions with your thoughts.
Hmm.
Then you are going to set your intentions, which will guide your mind, make you more receptive to receiving.
Hmm.
So it's an interesting process. It's a beautiful thing to know that law of attraction is there. Just
Hmm.
like law of gravity is here, we have achieved so many things using the law of gravity.
Yeah, we touched law of gravity last week as well. So why do we call law of attraction as law? Just because you mentioned earlier that because it applies to everyone, whether it's male, female, young, old, any person, any background of person.
And it is acting at the thought, emotional level.
Hmm.
So now humanity is coming into a time where we are thinking and we are proud of our thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So we are trying to separate out from the formation, from the conditioning cycle. So as we reach there, we are more careful of what we think.
Hmm.
So the law of attraction understanding is coming in, and law of attraction is guiding us actually
Hmm.
to be more positive and positive. Because few things make you better. Positivity makes you better.
Hmm.
Responsibility makes you better. A responsiveness, not a reactionary person.
Okay.
So let's say before 100 years ago or more, we were living in a reactionary world.
Hmm.
Now we are living in a responsive world where we take responsibility of our actions
Hmm.
and we are responding to something, not just reacting all
Hmm.
the time. So our behavior is also changing.
Yeah. I think law of attraction came into a lot of people started learning about it after the book Secret came by Rhonda Byrne. But of course, law of attraction is universal. It was there before. One of my subscriber asked me this question, if you can elaborate a little bit more on that, that how and when it started. Like,
Well, it's very hard. It was always there since the existence of the universe. The I read a book called Master Key System
yes.
that mentioned this law of attraction. So I always go revisit that book and try to understand a few more things, because each time I read that book, there is a different understanding which comes.
Hmm.
So I think it is just if you get away from the point of labeling law of attraction for somebody or someone or anything, just be happy that he's there or it is there,
I
and
know.
just focus on that in a way to improve your thoughts.
Rather than
Because
digging
now,
in where
yeah,
it
so
started.
there is law of mathematics, law of electricity. Same way, a lot of people don't understand what is that law.
Yeah.
It's just a law because we have no other words to explain it.
Hmm.
So it becomes something like that.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever understood the law of gravity or electricity. Same way, the law of attraction, we don't really have to understand why we are subjected to that.
Hmm.
But it's a good thing that we are subjected to that.
Hmm.
That now we can start to think the right
Yeah.
way which can help us, our families, our people who you want to help. You can help anyone with that.
Hmm. So you can think about other people and change their, I mean, whatever you want to bring for them, can you change with your own thoughts, or they have to do that job for themselves?
Well, there is a lot more to that than just explaining small thing, but you can help anyone.
Anyone. Okay.
Your thoughts are so powerful, they don't just end at the end of your skin. They just wander in all this universe and then help anyone you want to help.
Now we'll touch this I mean, how our thoughts can help others. We will touch on this topic in a detail some other session. One more question is related to religion. How do you link law of attraction with people believe in a lot of superstition, astrology, foretelling, uh, anything to do with that, or that's just man-made things? And this is, how do you
Well, it's
tell
interesting
me
you
your
say
opinion on that?
it's interesting you say man-made thing. So anything in the physical is, let's say, man-made,
Okay.
and the spiritual is God-made,
Hmm.
or you can say your higher self or your inner self or your guiding system. So you cannot define few things. There are certain things which are undefinable. They also, you always learn from your experience.
Hmm.
So once you experience, because it's very, the way, if you look at it, people on the physical world, they believe what they experience. They have five senses to take care of them.
Yeah.
Whatever limitation those five senses have doesn't matter.
Hmm.
They enjoy that because they have experienced it and they learn from their experience.
Hmm.
So experience is something very important. And then uh, nowadays people are having lot more of spiritual experiences. They are practicing yoga, meditation,
Hmm.
just calmness, just thinking on a different level. So everything is changing.
Yeah. I mean, I was reading somewhere and they say that, yes, of course, I mean, last 100 years, 200 years, we have become more rational, that if we see, only then we believe. But there is much more than what we see. Like we see maybe 10% of the total existence, or maybe 1% of the total existence, but there's much, much more than beyond our five senses. But I think we are too limited in our five senses.
Well, it looks like right now,
Mm.
plenty of us are moving in the right direction. And a lot of us are actually seeing and feeling and enjoying much more than only what five senses can provide.
That is
So,
what you are saying. No, let me stop here. That is what you are saying. I mean, again, I would say that's a thought process. You are saying you may be seeing people around you in the same arena. I may be seeing the people who are just limited with their five senses. So I think I'm attracting those kind of people, and that's what happens. Actually, you are right. I mean, you are saying, but many people may not believe that, like, people are using more than five senses. People are just restricted to what they see, what they, and that's all. They are so much rational now. Yes, but in because you may be reading those things, you may be meeting those people, you have a different stance on that. But yes, there are many people who are just limited with five senses.
well, that's what is going to change. Even if you change your perception or thoughts on that, you can attract a lot of people to walk on the road you're walking. So it's all in the thoughts. It's all in the thoughts. Thoughts make you, in order to be something, you have to think of something, and then you can only do to what you are with, according to your thoughts. So basically, you are controlling everything, what is happening to you, what is coming to you, and what will come. Right now, you are creating that. So it's a very interesting
No, I'm
thing.
really, really excited for the coming sessions because I know how deep you study. Even you have studied a lot on mythology and religion as well. But how are we are going to link with law of attraction? I'm really excited for that. But I want to start very basics, because I know there are many people who are just learning. Yes, you may be seeing people who are already at a very higher level of knowledge on law of attraction, but I have seen people who are people you will find at different stages. So we want to go very slowly with everyone to take advantage of this talk. And so no, thank you so much for this session. But the last words, I want you to say anything to my subscriber for this session, and then we will I'll wait for their questions, and then we will start the next session next week. Any
See,
last few words you want to say for this session?
I think the most important thing is everyone has to realize that we call it in India, this is a Maya, all illusion. All illusion, and everything is Maya. So Maya, that's why this illusion is there, and we can improve on that illusion. So creating is nothing but improving on that. So the best thing to see before you want to learn or accept this law of attraction, whether it's working for you or not, is to understand that everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. You don't have to go far to learn more about it, but eventually that is what you are going to see. The whole world is yours. You are the seed who's going to become a big tree. So big universe, which you are talking about, and you yourself as a small universe are same thing.
This is very, very complicated. I need to read more on that. We might be touching more on this, but thank you so much. Last week, we touched deep into the thought. This time, we've touched on frequency, thought, vibration, and energy. And now you have given me some thought for the next week. I'll read and come back and tell you how this is related, me within the universe and universe within me, right?
Yes, that's very important thing, and hope everyone gets a good message, and we enjoy this universe.
Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.